Like you, for instance, wearing a wig, I don't think it's so bad because this is your first time doing it. Hopefully you do not continue. Please go back natural. Why?
It's her hair. How are you gonna say in her face and say, "Don't wear"? You don't know her. You like.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
But I know she's.
If I want to wear my hair curly, I can do that.
It's not about. She doesn't hate her hair. She wears her hair out all the time.
Yeah,
Right? She wears her hair that.
I never.
That doesn't mean she hates her hair.
Excuse me, sir. I got a question for you.
For me?
Yeah, quick question. Very quick and very easy. So, if a woman told you she only wears wigs and weaves and she never ever wears her natural hair, would that be a deal breaker for you for marriage?
Nah.
So you don't care to see, a woman's natural hair or anything like that? It's not a big deal to you.
She can still wear wigs and like show her natural hair.
But what if she says she doesn't like her natural hair and she's only gonna wear wigs? Would that be a deal breaker?
I mean, maybe because she's not confident in herself. I don't know.
Okay. Every time I speak to black men, they prefer natural hair, but then I speak to black women and they say we don't care what black women think. So why do you think this is?
Shit, I don't know.
What do you think, bro? Let's say a woman told you she only wears wigs and weaves and never wears her natural hair. Would that be a deal breaker for you to be with her?
I really wouldn't care. I mean, as long as I love her, that's it.
As long as you love her?
Yeah.
But what if you're going to have a daughter in the future and it's going to set a bad example for her because now your daughter's going to be like, oh, I don't like my natural hair because she sees mommy in a wig all the time?
I mean,
shouldn't black women care what black men think because all black women want a black man?
wow. Hold up, whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I just got so confused. Oh my God.
What?
You're setting me up, bro.
Wait,
What was controversial about?
wait, man, is that not true? Do you guys want a black man, right? So sorry, do you guys want a black man? Or out of all the races, what do you guys prefer, black, white, or Asian? Okay, so if you guys prefer black, then why don't a lot of black women care about a black man's preference? Like, cause all black men, we really want natural hair. I'm not gonna lie. So what do you?
Do all black men say that?
Yes.
Are you?
So I think these dudes,
I think if they wasn't,
if you guys weren't here,
us,
yeah.
100%.
But behind closed doors, they always want natural.
And have you talked to every black person to know this?
I've talked
You've talked to multiple black men, but you're speaking
hundreds.
Okay, you've spoken to hundreds, but there's more than hundreds of black men. So you've spoken to
So I'm talking about majorities.
Majorities?
Yeah, the majority, even on the internet, thousands. Are you guys with them romantically?
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, every time I speak to black men, we want to see your natural hair because that's what God made us to see. You as a natural being. We don't need the makeup. We don't need the lashes. We don't need the BBLs. We don't need anything fake. We just want you. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's great, but also I feel like if we take a look at the black men who are very prominent in society, let's see, for example, Barack Obama.
Okay.
Do we not mostly see Michelle in weaves, straightened hair?
That's
and
true.
Is she not one of the most prominent black women in America right now?
But I also think that's done on purpose.
Yeah, right.
So
You made a great point because I don't even think there should be the poster children for black people. Even a lot of their ideals aren't in favor of black people. So that was a good point. They put people up so they say, oh, this is how you guys should be.
Exactly.
They don't really even want to highlight the people that are actually embracing true black culture because yes, we have not talked to every single black man on the planet, but I can on a ratio 9 out of 10, if you get them away and they're not on camera and it's just hey, what do you really think? They're gonna say, yeah, no, I've never come across here's a better one. I've never come across a black man that say they don't like a black woman's natural hair. I have yet to come across that. They all say they love it because I know when I see a big bushy, voluminous, hair on a black woman, I'm like, man, that's so fire. That's so fire. I wish I could see it more often. And I feel like it's covering it up. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's just a certain narrative that media is pushing about black women that I feel like some people aren't as confident in their natural hair because of what they see. Okay. But I'd say at least my group, I'd say we're pretty confident in our natural hair. My natural hair was actually out like a while ago, but I really think it's up to who you're around and what supportive group you're in to see like how they feel about their hair. Because honestly, yeah, media, what we see is we do see weaves, we see like lashes and all that, but I feel like our beauty's overlooked to match Western.
So what made you like not have your natural hair out anymore?
Right now, well, it's low-key just covered because like I don't like to put heat on my natural hair. So, because like I like to keep it, like if I want to wear it curly, I like it when it's curly. So if I want a straight look, I'd rather just have it on a wig instead of my natural hair being damaged.
Why do you think a lot of black women go for the straight look? Because when I see black women wearing wigs everywhere, I don't see Afro wigs or anything like that. I see a lot of straight hair. So why do you think that this is today?
Well, honestly, I feel like maybe they just want to switch up their natural hair because honestly, you can straighten your natural hair and have it straight. And I feel like black natural hair straightened looks different than white natural hair. So like, it all falls back to like what's being fed to us, you know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the Western styles and like white people is being fed to us like with straight hair. But I feel like as a black woman myself, when we're gonna wear straight hair, I feel like it looks a little different. Like it's not necessarily like a white style. I feel like if you see somebody with a weave, I feel like I'd say that's black culture.
With a wig?
Like the way that we'll style it. You know, does that make sense?
I mean, well, I don't see like other races of women having like black curly wigs.
That is true.
So it's like I feel like it's only specific to us how we get hair of other cultures. You know, that's only a black thing. You know.
And I think it's all rooted in what we're fed. You know, so some people might not be as confident in their natural hair, and like white people, they don't want to look black because there's already a certain narrative around black people.
Black people have hundreds of different braided hairstyles and natural hairstyles that they can do, but you know, when they wear the hair, it's always resorting to a straighter hairstyle or a hairstyle that looks like European. So you believe that it's because we were fed these things and fed lies about like black women's hair?
I think we were fed lies about the beauty and the beauty standard of what a black woman should look like.
So don't you guys kind of feel like, and I'm gonna let you guys go, I know you guys got somewhere to go, but don't you guys feel like you guys are still kind of pleasing the racist Europeans of yesterday? Because they originally called black women's hair ugly and things like this. So it was them that wanted you guys to make your hair look like their women. And by you guys putting on a wig that looks like their women's hair, you're kind of falling into the trap that they wanted or that they built for you.
No, that's a good point because so like I have a company and one of my employees came from Ghana. And he said, okay, that's what's up. So he said, and he educated me so much. He said that, because he has 2 little boys in school, he was like, the black little girls, they make them cut their hair because they say it's a distraction. And then I was like, wait, did you ever go to school with any like little white girls? And he was like, yeah. I said, did they make them cut their hair? He said, you know what? Nah, they didn't make them cut their hair. And it was like a light went off in his head. And I was like, does that seem right to you? That the black woman's hair is such a distraction, but the little white girls can have their hair as long as they want. So I think continuing that oppression is something that we should stop. And I feel like understanding that taught me a lot, that it's not just an American thing. It's a worldwide thing that they're trying to diminish the beauty of black people in general, especially black women.
You got any comments about that?
I mean, do you have any comments?
I mean, I don't really, this whole argument doesn't feel like, because your whole point is that black women are being pressured to wear this certain hairstyle and stuff like that. And I feel like it's just making it seem as if like black women can't think for themselves and think about wearing something just for them and not because of the oppressor. Because I know I didn't buy all this put this in my head because the white man will think I look good.
Yeah. I feel
Like that, I feel like
I think the
'Cause we can-
racism is so insidious though that you may not realize that you may think it was your idea. You know what I mean? You may think that's something that you want to do, but the racism is so insidious, it's implanted in us even before we're even born. You know, so I would say just even I would say, what if like you had a man that you was like so down for him, you know, you like that's your guy, you fuck with him. And what if he was like, babe, I love your natural hair. Can I see it more, please? What would you say?
I would say I'm glad you like my natural hair, but I style my hair for me.
So you would say, nah, you can't see it more.
I wouldn't say no, you can't see it more, but
Okay.
you'll see it whenever I want to put it out.
Because honestly, I feel like some wigs, like personally, I wear wig as like a protective hairstyle. So like,
But is it protective?
it is because I have cornrows under here and my hair is growing. So when I take it off, my hair is longer.
So the cornrows are protecting your hair. The wig is actually not doing anything. That's just a cover up because you don't want to show the cornrows.
I mean, I could show the cornrows, but sometimes I just like a different hairstyle, you know? Like, let's say if I wanted my hair straightened, I can wear it straight. I feel like white or black girls, at the end of the day, we cannot change our skin tone. So how we do our hair is just for us, you know?
You don't think it's the mothers that kind of, because you probably, a lot of black girls see their mothers, they never see their mothers wear their natural hair. So you don't think that has something to do with how she feels about, how confident she feels in walking out in her own hair? Because I don't even think the cornrows be necessary. I just like it out. You know what I mean? Like, I think that looks good, but there was even laws that were passed so I could have my hair like this and not say that they couldn't hire me. You know what I mean? So it runs that deep that your hair is not pretty. So I feel like that's not saying black women can't think for themselves. I think it's saying we want black women to feel beautiful and adequate as they are and not feel like what God gave them is, you know, not presentable. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's kind of that kind of hurts me. Like to feel like what God gave you, how our hair grows out of our head, is not presentable. Like it needs to be covered up. You know what I mean? So it's not like not hating on you. It's that hey, we in a different time now, where we kind of are coming out of all this colonialism and have more agency over our bodies. So it's like I think we have to capitalize on that and then also show the little girls that they're beautiful as well. Because you know, some little girls get bullied by other black girls that have the weaves.
No, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? That's so terrible.
Starting the confidence at a young age.
Did you guys ever go through any type of like bullying or anything like that with your natural hair as young?
I mean, I definitely did, but my mom was an advocate for natural hair, so it didn't really affect me. Like, I did get comments. I went to a PWI, so I got comments about my hair saying that it was a distraction when I wear it as an afro and this and that, but I didn't really care.
Okay.
So, like, I'd still wear my natural hair out. It affected me a bit, but my mom was really, like, she was really on to like confidence in your natural hair. So like,
okay, so even though you got like kind of bullied or talked about, it didn't have an effect on you at all.
Well, it had a little bit of effect, but I feel like my mom had a stronger effect on me than they did.
So when did you start wearing fake hair?
Actually, when I came to Howard.
So this is a new thing for you.
Like, I just didn't have time to like, I don't want to damage my natural hair, so like,
Okay.
I didn't have time to like fully do my hair.
Okay.
So then I was just like, okay, let me just cornrow it and put this on and then like.
So do you think maybe you're like wearing fake hair to try to fit in? Because I do see a lot of women who wear wigs and weaves and fake hair. So do you kind of feel like you're not going to be fitting in if you don't wear a wig and stuff like that?
Not necessarily. I just wanted to try something new.
Oh, so this is your first time putting this on?
Yeah, I've never worn like actual wigs before.
Okay, so
But I wore braids and like stuff like that. But I just wanted a new look to see how this would look, and I liked it. So
my last question for you guys: what will it take for black women or for us to get you guys to stop wearing wigs and weaves and wear your natural hair all the time? What will it take?
Well, what do you mean by weaves? Like, would you count like protective hairstyles like box braids as weaves?
No, I mean I like the box braids,
Because
but not
weaved into your
100%
hair.
of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So box braids, like
Well, sometimes.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, but like so my only thing is, if the only hairstyle involves like fake hair, for me, I would never engage with a woman that only every once in a while is okay, you know, because you're switching it up. I get it, but like if it's like not an option, if it's like, you know what I'm saying, I can never see how your hair actually looks. I want you to be confident in yourself, you know, and I feel like that's kind of the opposite of that, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
I mean, I can hear your argument, but also, like, as a woman, I know I have, like, long, kinky hair, and it's a lot to deal with on a day-to-day basis, especially when I played sports. So to be able to put it up and have it in a weave where I can just put it in a ponytail and go, instead of having to oil it, put the gel, all of that, to make sure it's not only protected but will stay,
Why you
it's
think
a lot
it needs
more
so
work.
much? I feel like it could just be moisturized, and I think that's another thing. Like, I hear women say, "Oh, there's so much that I need to do for it to be presentable."
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even just say presentable. I would say to keep it healthy, because I know our hair, it dries out very quickly. We need more oils. We need specific shampoo to shampoo our hair with, that sort of thing. And especially from a woman's standpoint, having a longer, like, natural hair, it's a lot more work.
I feel like you guys say that wigs and weaves are protective, but I feel like the way you guys treat wigs and weaves is as their neglective hairstyles. A lot of black women put on a wig and a weave, and they only do that, or when they do that, they neglect their natural hair. They don't oil it, you know, moisturize or do any of that, just because they get to slap on a wig. Do you get that?
Sure, there probably is like a percentage of women who do that, but
Right.
I wouldn't say all black women, but I can understand where you're coming from. But I also know black women who oil their hair, oil their scalp after they take their wigs off and whatnot, and do that because they know that they want to grow their hair in the future.
So again, my last question. How do we get you guys to just wear your natural hair? Like,
No, but I'm asking, like, who is you guys? Like,
oh, black women. So actually, you and you specifically. If there was something that I could do, you could do, what would it be to get you, besides money, to wear your natural hair?
Yeah, put that check up.
You said besides money, because I
Besides
would have
money.
said pay for all my hair products.
Well,
Y'all gonna make us
What
do
if,
all that?
what if like I shower you with all the oils and shea butters and castor oil?
Everything you need.
Everything you need. Cause see, my hair dries out. I have to literally do that every day for my hair.
Right.
You know, so I get it. I understand that. I'm in the same boat. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it looks good when it's just moisturized. It don't need to be gelled. It don't need to be fried. It don't need to, you know, just how it is. And it's like, it's not an argument, because I feel like you keep saying it's an argument. We're not making an argument. We're basically trying to enlighten to the fact that the way that our hair is so unique, like nobody's hair is like us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm like? Nothing is like us with no other culture in the world. So it's like, I feel like we should embrace that. Like, our hair grows to the sky. You know what I'm saying? It grows to the sun, and we covering it up. You know what I mean? I feel like we gotta get the word out. So it's like, we're not arguing with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love black women. That's why, you know, we go out here and do this.
Right. So, or let me rephrase the question one more time. So, do you think that there's anything that can be done so you wear your natural hair only, or is there nothing that you would accept to give up a wig? So like,
Facial expression.
I'm sorry, because it's like I don't need I don't. I just want it. I want it. I don't need it though. I wear my hair out all the time.
I hear the people say that I don't need the weed. I just want to get high.
right.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
So it's love.
Weed and hair
That's
is
the same
not the
thing.
same thing.
Oh,
You know,
yes, it
they
is.
they called relaxers back in the day like crack for black women because they couldn't give them up. So I feel like that's just like a wig is how you guys switch from relaxers to a wig now. Does that make sense?
Honestly,
It's like the same thing. It's kind of your crack today, you know. It's
wigs are black women's crack.
because they like if it wasn't such a big deal, you would be like, oh yeah, done, give it up. especially he just said we were paid for all of it, all your products, you would have been like, okay, done. But you're still like very hesitant on
Well,
like,
no, you just
know.
said no money. Like, okay, pay
But
for
it-
all my products.
Oh, so you would give it up if he paid for all, or not him specifically, but like
Pay for all
Right, you trying to put me up there?
the guy you're
Very
with.
versatile. So I personally, I really I enjoy wearing my natural hair out.
I love that.
But it's just like it is a lot to handle. So if you guys were paid for every single like oil, the shampoo,
Hey, that's cheaper than the bust downs and the, you know what I'm saying?
Bust downs, like,
Yeah.
no.
That's cheaper than that. Than the oils?
If you get a synthetic, it's not.
Yeah.
Wait, do y'all got like 2 cents y'all want to put in the conversation or no? Y'all good?
Say something, I'm gonna be disrespectful.
No, you don't. No, go ahead. You're good.
Oh, I think this whole argument is ridiculous. I don't believe in men telling women what to do with their hair, and I don't think that since we're wearing wigs in our hair, it's because we're being shackled by the white women and white men, and we hate our hair and all that. I think that's ridiculous. I think part of wearing wigs is part of liberation. Now we're allowed to do stuff like that. We have versatile hair. Just because it's naturally curly doesn't mean it doesn't look good when it's fat either. I also, even if that wasn't the case, I think it's ridiculous that a man is ever saying, I don't want you to wear your hair this way, wear it this way for me. I don't care.
Well, that's not really liberation though, because the thing about it is you were not you specifically, but your ancestors were forced to wear European hairstyles. This is why they created things like the Crown Act, so you could wear your natural hair. They didn't give you the Crown Act so you can be like, okay, I'm gonna put a wig on. You get what I'm saying?
What's different is now that we can do both. Like we have the choice
now.
of
It's not because someone's holding a gun to our head and saying,
wear a wig. Like
Most black
can do
women
what we
don't
want.
make the choice to wear the natural hair. So
that's not true. I don't know where you guys. That's not true.
I-
Black women wear their hair
it's
out
very hard
just
to
as
come
much.
across a black woman that doesn't wear 90% of the time fake
American
hair.
black women, but black women in other countries wear their. That's not true.
Well, no, because I just brought up the situation about my employee from Ghana that said they're still colonized. The white schools ran by Europeans make the black girls, they are not allowed to grow their hair. But white women that attend the schools, or white little girls that attend the schools, they're not under that same rule. Like, I think that's a major point. You don't think that, you think that's,
What that has to do with
what it
black
has to
women
do
not
with
wearing
it
their hair.
is because the hair of black women is so demonized at a global level, not just America, that they won't even let, in an entire country, they won't let the little black girls grow their hair. I think that hurts my heart. That the white girls can be in the school with long hair as they want.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Right, but so that goes to the point about it's not an American thing, because you said, and I see tons of like women from African countries, they embrace the wigs and all that, because I think it's European colonialism, not just American. And then to your point about a man shouldn't, say these things. So I kind of think, well, I hear a lot of black men say they love black women's natural hair. So I'm like, well, I feel like if black women want to be with black men, if you want to be with white men or you want to be with XYZ, whatever, it doesn't matter.
You want to be
But
friends?
if ideally you want to be with black men, what they say should matter.
I like your hair today.
I like my hair too.
Yeah, I love that.
Hair, I love
Okay.
her hair.
Thank you. Yes. I don't even know what.
I was so nice to you last week. You don't remember? We're friends. She just playing. Don't. But no, what were you saying?
No, I was saying that I feel like it should matter. I think black men should care what black women think about black men. I do. I would never say that we should not care what black women think about us.
Okay.
I didn't say that you shouldn't care. I'm saying you telling your girl, I don't want to be with you if you wear your hair in a wig is ridiculous to me. That's insane.
No, I would never be with a woman that only wore wigs. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't want to
that's
change
your
anybody.
preference. That's fine, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but I don't think that means that black women all around should be like, oh, let me never wear a wig again. That's
I just feel like it's
some
a
people.
choice.
Our hair is not easy to deal with. Back to
Yes,
the
it is.
what? It's not.
Black women have the easiest hair to manage. Black people.
So ridiculous.
He has
No, it
black
is
hair.
not.
Black people have the easiest hair to manage.
What?
But-
No, it is not. I have to spend like 3 hours working on my natural hair, that's
I mean,
not
I think his
true.
hair looks fine to me. Like, I don't think he spends 8 hours on his
I
hair.
don't.
You're not a woman.
But
Your
we're
hair
not
isn't down hair.
When I see
Shoulders.
women
You don't
wear
need
their
to
hair
detangle
like
it.
that, I'm like, that's fire.
Right.
That's the thing.
But you're not for women who don't have hair like that short. You're not gonna get up every morning, and if you were to get up every morning and do your girl's hair a different way and paid for all her products,
Hey,
I'm
I'll do
sure
it.
I'm sure she loves that.
Scalp.
That's
I
fine.
put- like I
You
said, I put the
detangle
castor
it,
oil on
you
there.
slick it back, you do whatever you gotta do. That's fine. That's
But
fine.
I'm not trying to be mean, I promise. But do you think it might just be a little bit of laziness to the reason why black women think that their hair, don't get offended, please. I'm not trying to stir up anything, but to the reason why they don't, or they feel like their hair is hard to manage. Because think about this, if you were doing your hair your whole life, it would just be your hair. But now you have another option to put in this fake hair. Now you're calling your natural hair hard to do. Thank you for watching the video. If you would like to finish the full video, you can subscribe at patreon.com by hitting the first link in the description. Not only will you get access to this video, but you'll get access to every single video that I've ever posted, which is over 100 heated debates. I post the full videos on patreon.com just because YouTube does like to censor a lot of things, just because people today are so sensitive. So if you would like to support me and support my movement, then go to patreon.com and hit subscribe. I appreciate you.